If you want to know more about money and the finance industry, you should definitely watch our picks for the best Wall Street movies.
You be relentless! You be telephone fucking terrorist! Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Other People's Money, 1991.
Richardson. Yes, sir. I want to buy up New England Wire and Cable. Buy everything you can. File a goddamn 13D. I want to finish this one quick.
Other People's Money is a 1991 comedy drama film directed by Norman Jewison and stars Danny DeVito, Gregory Peck, and Penelope Ann Miller. In this cynical comedy, we follow charismatic Lawrence Garfield, a corporate raider who buys up shares in a drastically undervalued company for the sake of profit. But what he didn't think about, his plan lacks perfection when he falls deeply in love with the founder's stepdaughter. What follows is a hilarious battle between arch rivals for the love of a woman.
Well, it's official. Our friend Garfield's intent is to take over the company. He's filed his 13D with the SEC. He now owns 12% of us.
Number 9. Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, 2010.
A fisherman always sees another fisherman from afar.
Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps is a 2010 drama film directed by Oliver Stone and stars Michael Douglas, Shia LaBeouf, Josh Brolin, and Carey Mulligan. When ambitious young investment banker Jacob Moore discovers that the whole system of profit is still ruled by the principles of greed, he finds himself right in the middle, trying to get as rich as possible. But after forging an alliance with one-time Wall Street hotshot Gordon Gekko, he stumbles along a path to self-destruction.
Alternative energy is what biotech was 15 years ago, Stan. Come on, you were young once, you know that. Profits are not quarterly, the runs could be huge.
We'll all be dead by the time your nutty professor mixes any money.
Right, this coming from the guy who said Google was a bubble.
Number 8. Rogue Trader, 1999.
Sure you don't want us to stay?
No, I'm fine, you go.
You'll make it right, Nick.
Rogue Trader is a 1999 biographical drama film written and directed by James Dearden and stars Ewan McGregor and Anna Friel. In this sensational true story of greed and corruption, we follow Nick Leeson, a stockbroker who single-handedly drove one of the UK's oldest and most important banks into bankruptcy, using absurd yet fascinating methods that tells us a lot about the business life. We experience a glimpse of human nature and the never-ending quest for power.
I, Nicholas Leeson, have lost 50 million quid in one day!
Number 7. Trading Places, 1983.
Pork belly prices have been dropping all morning, which means everybody's sitting in their office and they're waiting for them to hit rock bottom so they can buy cheap and go long.
Trading Places is a 1983 comedy film directed by John Landis and stars Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. In this immensely appealing social satire with a great chemistry between its actors, we follow an upper-class commodities broker and a poor street hustler. Their lives cross when they are unwittingly made the subject of an elaborate bet to test how each man will perform when their life circumstances are swapped. What follows is a lesson for all its participants.
My wife ain't gonna make love to me because I ain't got no money, right? So they're sitting there and they panicking, they screaming, sell, sell! Because they don't want to lose all their money, right? They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at it.
He's right, Mortimer. My God, look at it.
Number 6. Too Big to Fail, 2011.
Why it wasn't regulated.
No one wanted to. We were making too much money.
Too Big to Fail is a 2011 biographical drama film directed by Curtis Hanson and stars William Hurt, Edward Asner, Billy Crudup, Paul Giamatti, and Topher Grace. Revisiting the horrific events that led to the most devastating financial crash since the Great Depression, this story follows Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson. He finds himself caught up in a war between the key players of Wall Street and the powers of Washington, D.C., and is afraid none of them understands that what will soon happen will destroy many lives.
Every bank they insure books massive losses on the same day. And then they all go under. It all comes down.
The whole financial system?
Number 5. Boiler Room, 2000.
Hold on, let me open up the door to my office.
Boiler Room is a 2000 crime drama film written and directed by Ben Younger and stars Giovanni Ribisi, Vin Diesel, Nia Long, and Ben Affleck. In this drama of greed and corruption, we explore human abysses as we are introduced to Seth Davis, an intelligent and ambitious college dropout who gets a job as a stockbroker for a suburban investment firm. His new job puts him on the fast track to success, but it might not be as legitimate as it first appeared to be.
Hey, I've made a lot of money for you in the past 3 months, more than any other trainee.
Okay, you're not listening to me, all right? I couldn't do it if I wanted to. I mean, what? Rules are rules, man.
Number 4. Margin Call, 2011.
There are 3 ways to make a living in this business. Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
Margin Call is a 2011 drama thriller film written and directed by J.C. Chandor and stars Kevin Spacey, Paul Bettany, Jeremy Irons, Zachary Quinto, Penn Badgley, and Stanley Tucci. Set in the high towers of the American financial industry, this thrilling approach to better understand the world's financial crisis is told in a 24-hour period, focusing on the early stages of the events in 2008. When an entry-level analyst accidentally unlocks information that proves the upcoming downfall, a roller coaster of disastrous greed and human failure begins.
You're speaking with me, Mr. Sullivan.
Well, sir, if those assets decrease by just 25% and remain on our books, that loss would be greater than the current market capitalization of this entire company.
Number 3. The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013.
I'm good with water for now, though. Thank you.
It's his first day on Wall Street. Give him time.
The Wolf of Wall Street is a 2013 biographical black comedy crime film directed by Martin Scorsese and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie, Matthew McConaughey, Kyle Chandler, and John Bernthal. It is based on the true story of Jordan Belfort, from his career as a stockbroker in New York City to his rise living the high life. But his firm, Stratton Oakmont, was engaged in rampant corruption and fraud on Wall Street. How long will Belfort be able to maintain his elaborate wealth and luxurious lifestyle?
Number 1 rule of Wall Street. Nobody, I don't care if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy Buffett, nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in fucking circles. Least of all stockbrokers. Right? It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Number 2. The Big Short, 2015.
You could do this.
I don't want to pressure you, Ben, but if you don't pull this off, we lose everything.
All right, let's see what Credit Suisse's appetite is.
The Big Short is a 2015 biographical comedy drama film directed by Adam McKay and stars Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, and Brad Pitt. It is based on the true story of a handful of investors who bet against the U.S. mortgage market before the financial crisis of 2007 to 2008. The movie is noted for the unconventional techniques it employs to explain financial instruments. Among others, it features cameo appearances by Margot Robbie, Anthony Bourdain, Selena Gomez, and Richard Thaler, who break the fourth wall to explain different financial concepts.
It's a lot of money. I get it. I can feel you judging me. That's palpable. But hey, I never said I was the hero of this story.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Whoever brought in the most money after 6 months was usually hired.
Yes, hello, Chris Gardner calling for Mr. Walter Hawk.
We were all working our way up call sheets to sign clients. From the bottom to the top.
Yes, sir.
From the doorman to the CEO.
Okay.
Hey, why are you buying that? The CEO was just indicted.
But not for the big fat defense contract he bribed his way into. That's still on. Should be announced next week.
I was jacked in, booted up. At the end of the week, my brokerage account contained over $2 million.
What do you know about new technology? Nothing. Not a thing. The way people communicate, the way people think, the very nature of commerce is changing, and you're scared shitless. You don't understand it.
Number 1. Wall Street, 1987.
Money itself isn't lost or made, it's simply transferred from one perception to another, like magic.
Wall Street is a 1987 drama film directed by Oliver Stone and stars Michael Douglas, Charlie Sheen, and Daryl Hannah. Greed is good. This is the memo of this incredibly tense attempt to give depth to the never-ending affairs of Wall Street. Gordon Gekko is one of the most successful players when it comes to money business. When the young and hungry broker Bud Fox gets himself into Gekko's inner cycle, we witness how his sense of ethics is raped, murdered, and buried for money and greed.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to Community TV.